Assalamualaikum and hi to Mr. Hafizal and CEO of Sandabi. My speech title is about reforestation program for Orangutan. We know that Borneo always have a tremendous of ecological value and various diversity of natural treasures. That includes orangutan. Be proud we mention that we have the largest orangutan species and the third tree dwellings heaviest animals in this world. Yeah, but unfortunately, we are having a verge of extinction of orangutan. So this is why the reason why we need to embark on some campaign on conservation of orangutan so we can ensure their survival in this world for future generations and future nature. So after that, I will explain about our program, our background, and our money that will be utilized. Let's begin with background of WWF Malaysia. We World Fund of Nature is a non-profit organization that working to sustain the natural world for the benefit of peoples and wildlife. WWF Malaysia's efforts to conserve nature focus on 6 major themes like forests, oceans, wildlife, food, climate and energy, as well as fresh water. Our mission is to stop the degradation of the Earth's natural environment and to build a future in which humans live in harmony with nature. Since 1972, we have been built to help conservation of nature. WWF Malaysia worked with Sabah Parks on the survey of Pulau Gaya, which was the first organization's conservation project. This shows we have always considered Borneo in most of our project. In this project of conservation of orangutan, our conservation director, Dr. Harichan, says, as the part of 3 pillars protect, produce, restore under the living landscape approach in Sabah, forest restoration is among the key efforts that WWF Malaysia advocates as a way forward in conserving orangutans. From the 3 pillars, we have made a decision to conduct a project forest restoration in Borneo. Roughly, there are around 11,000 orangutans in Sabah and 1,600 in Sarawak. Two main threats to orangutan survival include the loss of habitat due to deforestation as well as the conversion of land to agriculture and infrastructure development. As tree dwellers, the availability of trees are important for an orangutan not only as shelter but also for food and travel. So, this project will have an outcome of various ecosystems with abundance of flora and fauna, not only for orangutan but also for endangered species like Borneo elephant and more. To elaborate our mission, our NGO will continue conservation efforts for orangutans in Sabah and Sarawak. It will divide the group that are in Jaguar Heritage Forest in Sarawak, while another group in Bagaha, Lahad Datu. First, forest restoration efforts in Jaguar Heritage Forest. The project, covering 1.8 hectares of degraded and landslide areas, was aimed at enriching forest cover in degraded areas, maintaining forest connectivity, and conserving forest culture history of the Bidayo in this community conserved area. The enrichment will hopefully help the community in their application for Green List recognition from IUCN, that stands for International Union for Conservation of Nature. Furthermore, Jaguar Heritage Forest will be restored through the planting of 1,000 native trees. You can see to the picture at the slide. Species such as Merati, Kapo, Gaharu, Belian, Selangan Batu Pinang, and other local tree species. Move to Lahad Datu Forest restoring. Further to the east of Lahad Datu, efforts are in place to restore degraded forests and create an ecological corridor in Bagaha to maintain wildlife connectivity between Tabin Wildlife Reserve and the Silabukan Forest Reserve. You can see to the map, you cannot see the Bagaha, but Bagaha in the middle of the Tabin and Silabukan. And then, our conservation manager Luna explained that which is about 5 km in distance with about 200 meters will serve as important route for elephants, orangutan, and other multi-species use. Open and exposed area wants to be planted with fast-growing pioneer species such as binuang, laran, and to spot orangutans feeding habits, fruit trees forming part of the orangutan's diet that include trees of sengkuang, terap, and figs. Here is how you can help us. You have heard about Luna, right? Our conservation manager that I have said before. She have said that the money will be spent for seed purchases and labor costs associated with planting the trees. The restoration project for Sabah only by WWF Malaysia will take about 5 years with funding amounting to over RM 1.38 million. So it may take to 1.38 to 2 million for Sabah and Sarawak project. The ecological corridor will ensure that both regular movements and periodical migrations of wildlife are restricted by human activities. The objective is to provide livelihood to the communities and will then eliminate pressures to convert nearby forests, which are also habitat for orangutan. For the Sandabi CEO, you will gain a receipt of tax exemption and good reputation as will promoting you through our social media campaign and physical campaign. That's good, right? This will help build a good reputation with the public and encourage them to provide more support in Samdabi. Last but not least, for making Samdabi known as our main resource for endangered species conservation. Here is what you should remember from this piece. Lastly, in summary, it is our responsibility to protect our national nature. The critical endangerment of orangutans serve as a stark reminder of our role in preserving the planet's biodiversity. While they face immense threats, conservation efforts shows that positive change is possible. We must take responsibility for protecting these remarkable creatures and their habitat, not only for their sake, but for the health of our planet and future generations. It is time to act, to make a difference, and to secure a better future for orangutans and ourselves. In closing, let me express my gratitude for your time spent considering our program ideas. Thank you and very thank you. Let's work together to create a heaven to endangered species. They need us.